Good morning students. Students, today we will study about the structure of dicot and monocot embryo. So देखते हैं सबसे पहले dicot embryo. Dicot embryo किस तरह से draw करना है? Just see here. एक रफ सा मैं डायग्राम बना रही हूँ बेटा आपको समझाने के लिए. Clear? So here we can see a dicot embryo. Dicot embryo के बेटा दो important parts होते हैं. पहला होगा embryonal axis. From this tip to this tip we call it as embryonal axis. तो पहला part हो जाएगा embryonal axis. And second part is the two cotyledons. Cotyledons. Clear? Now just see here, क्योंकि ये dicot embryo है तो dicot embryo में there will be two cotyledons. This is our embryonal axis. And here we can see the level of cotyledon. This is the level of cotyledon. Clear? Now we will focus on the level of cotyledon. This is the level of cotyledon from where the cotyledon starts. ठीक है? Now the part of the embryonal axis which is above the level of cotyledon. This is the part of embryonal axis. मैंने आपको बताया embryonal axis कहाँ से from here to here it is embryonal axis. Level of cotyledon के ऊपर का part हम देखेंगे. Embryonal axis का वो part जो level of cotyledon से above है. The part of the embryonal axis which is above the level of cotyledon, it is known as epicotyle. Clear? The part of the embryonal axis which is above the level of cotyledon, it will be called as epicotyle, and this epicotyle terminates at plumule. It terminates at plumule. आपने अपनी junior classes में पढ़ा होगा ये जो plumule है it give rise to the shoot. Clear? Later on it will give rise to shoot. And the part of the embryonal axis which is below the level of cotyledon, it will be called as hypocotyle. Hypocotyle. Clear? Hypocotyle, it terminates at radicle. So this is the radicle which will later on give development to the roots. ठीक है? The roots will develop from radicle. The radicle, or we can say the root, it is covered by the root cap. It is covered by root cap. It provides protection to it and it is known as calyptra. Clear? These two structures are the two cotyledons. Cotyledons. फिर से देखेंगे बेटा structure of dicot embryo. A dicot embryo वो embryo जिसमें कितने cotyledons होंगे? 2 cotyledons होंगे. इसके जो example है we can write down mango, apple, they have dicot embryo, rose, etc. So just see here, अगर ये structure draw करने के लिए आता है तो you have to draw first of all the embryonal axis, then you have to draw the two cotyledons. Clear? This is the level of cotyledon. And the portion of the embryonal axis which is above the level of cotyledon, it will be called as epicotyle, and this epicotyle terminates at plumule, and this plumule will later on give rise to the shoot. The portion of the embryonal axis which is below the level of cotyledon, it will be called as hypocotyle. It terminates at radicle. It is covered by the root cap, that is calyptra, which provide its protection. Clear? And these are the two cotyledon. So this was the structure of a dicot embryo. Now we will see the structure of monocot embryo. Just see here, monocot embryo. First of all, here also we will draw an embryonal axis. Suppose this is the embryonal axis. And here we have, because it is monocot embryo, so we will have one cotyledon. This is the cotyledon. Clear? So I am writing, it will have only one cotyledon. This is embryonal axis. ये जो part है above the level of cotyledon, it will be called as epicotyle, and which is below it will be called as hypocotyle. Another cotyledon does not develop. जो दूसरा cotyledon होता है वो develop नहीं होता है, and that remnant of that cotyledon will be called as epiblast. याद रखेंगे बेटा, epiblast, it is the remnant of the cotyledon. Remnant of cotyledon. That cotyledon which did not develop. Clear? And it will be called as epiblast. Now here we will see the epicotyle. It terminates at plumule. So here we will have plumule, which will later on develop into shoot. And this plumule is covered by hollow leaf-like structure, which is known as coleoptile. ये याद रखेंगे बेटा. In grasses, the plumule, it is covered by hollow leaf-like structure, which is known as coleoptile. Clear? Hypocotyle, it terminates at radicle, and this radicle is covered by undifferentiated sheath. ये undifferentiated sheath से cover होगी, that will be known as coleorhiza. Clear? So you should know what is coleoptile and what is coleorhiza. Coleoptile, it is hollow leaf-like structure which covers the plumule. Similarly, there is undifferentiated sheath-like structure which covers the radicle, and it is known as coleorhiza. We can see these in grass family. ठीक है? Grass family, it includes rice, wheat, maize, bamboo. बेटा अब एक इम्पॉर्टेंट बात याद रखेंगे. आई हैव यूज द टर्म कॉटिलिडन. मोनोकोट्स में वी विल यूज द टर्म कॉटिलिडन, बट इन द फैमिली ग्रासेस वी विल यूज द टर्म स्क्यूटिलम, बिकॉज इन ग्रासेस व्हाट हैपेंस, दिस कॉटिलिडन इट बिकम्स very thin papery like structure, and there we will use the term scutellum. तो ये term याद रखेंगे, scutellum. Scutellum is the cotyledon of grass family. ठीक है? In grasses we call the cotyledon as scutellum. And what is scutellum? Scutellum is very thin papery like structure. Clear? So scutellum is not present in all monocots. सभी monocots में present नहीं होगा. It will be present in grasses. So again, just see here the monocot embryo. It consists of an embryonal axis. There is one cotyledon. In case of grasses, we use the term scutellum. One of the cotyledon does not develop, and its remnant is known as epiblast. The portion of the embryonal axis which is above the level of cotyledon, it will be called as epicotyle, which terminates at plumule, and it is covered by the hollow leaf-like structure which is known as coleoptile. Here we can see the hypocotyle. It terminates at radicle, and it is covered by undifferentiated sheath which is known as coleorhiza. So these were the two structure of dicot embryo and monocot embryo. Thank you.